Hello and welcome back to a special edition of Teacher Talks Dogman. How's it going out there, Doggers crew? Guess what? What is the most popular Dogman book? At least for the viewers of this channel? Well, I have the results today, and I'm going to tell you what it is. And you might be a little bit surprised. Well, I don't know. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. So I'm going to walk through that today. We'll check it out. I'm also going to go through and do a whole bunch of shout outs and thank yous. And we're going to go through on both the polls that were on Teacher Talks, the polls like where you got to vote. And also I'm going to do some other shout outs for Teacher Talks Dogman. So let me back up one step and explain something to you guys. Because Teacher Talks Dogman is a little bit smaller of a channel still, I can't make these polls where you can vote. So I'm doing those over on Teacher Talks. So make sure, even if you're a Dogman fan, right, if you're watching this video, right, you're watching Teacher Talks Dogman, and so obviously you're a Dogman fan, but make sure you're still subscribing to Teacher Talks because that's where I'm going to put some of the Dogman stuff, like this voting right here is going to end up going on Teacher Talks until we get a little bit more, well, I think it's 1,000 subscribers that we'll need so that I can open up that community function on Teacher Talks Dogman. I know it's a little bit confusing. The main thing is make sure you're paying attention to both the channels, and let's walk through it right now. Okay, you guys ready? So listen, I asked you guys, which is your favorite Dogman book? And 153 votes came in. And you can see right here, Teacher Talks, not Teacher Talks, I'm sorry, Dogman Book 1 got 7% of the votes. Dogman Book 2, which is Unleashed, got 6% of the votes. Dogman 3, A Tale of Two Kitties, got 6% of the votes. Dogman and Cat Kid got 10% of the votes. I'm kind of surprised. I thought that one was going to be a little bit more popular. And then Dogman number 5, Lord of the Fleas, came in with almost 70% of the votes, 69% of the votes. So also let me explain the reason that I didn't put Man Brawl of the Wild on here is they only let me put 5 different things that you guys could vote on. So what I did is this. I took Dogman Lord of the Fleas that got 70% of the votes, or 69%, right? And that was obviously the overwhelming winner. And then I made a second poll, right? So let's come on up here a little bit. Oh, there's the Dogman 3D video that I did. So let's keep going up a little bit. And then here is Lord of the Fleas or Brawl of the Wild. Which is your favorite? And here, Lord of the Fleas got 12% of the vote. And Brawl of the Wild, which is the winner for the most popular Dogman book on my channels anyway, received 87% of the vote. So, Brawl of the Wild is by far the most popular of the Dogman series so far. Because don't forget, we have at the end of summer Dogman For Whom the Ball Rolls coming out. And we also know that there is the 3D. Let's take a look there. There's the Dogman 3D. Now, that's going to be less of a traditional book and more of a how to make your own comic book. But then we do have Dogman 8, which we don't even know the name of yet, and that is going to be coming out about Christmas time. So we got to wait almost, well, what is that, 9 months away, 8 months away, something like that. Okay. So, all right, friends. So, which is the favorite one? Like, if you know somebody and they're a Dogman fan, or maybe they haven't been able to buy a book, maybe they're just getting into Dogman, and you're going to buy them a book for maybe a birthday present. Well, maybe you'd buy them Dogman 1 just so they could start the series at the first book. Or maybe you would give them book 6, Brawl of the Wild, because that seems to be the most popular one. Anyway, friends, very, very cool. Thank you to everyone who voted. And I'll tell you what, when you guys vote on this, look at this, 182 people voted. Look how many people gave a thumbs up. 19. Do me a favor, friends. When you go on here and vote, make sure you hit that thumbs up everywhere you can. It helps our channels out. And I say our channels, right? Helps us out a whole ton. So make sure you do that. Okay, let's get to some shout outs. You ready? Let's do it. All right, let's see what some people have to say here. Here's one of our big subscribers here. Javen coming in with second LOL. And here's Wanley Wan Kindly Kayan, who's been coming in a lot, says first to comment. And I love that those two boys, right, they didn't argue about who was first and second. It doesn't really matter. I think it's fun that you guys do that, though. Okay, here's Jordan Webb saying, even though I like both, Lord of the Fleas has my favorite part where Little Petey tells his joke to everyone of the airplane poopy on Piggy's eyebrow, and almost everyone started laughing at the joke. You know what? I love that Jordan Webb has evidence to support his opinion, right? He says, here's my favorite one, and here's why it's my favorite one. Good for you, Jordan Webb. Very cool. All right, here's Patricia Ramirez saying, laugh out loud, I picked Dogman, Lord of the Fleas. That's cool. All right. You know, we each get our opinion. It's not picking the book that's going to win. That's not the point. The point is just put in your opinion and let's all see what, I don't know, which one kind of is the most popular. Okay, it's really close, but I think Lord of the Fleas. Okay, there's Azor Sigaleski. Good to hear from you. Here's Anime Insanity. And they're saying the sixth book, which is Dogman Brawl of the Wild. All right, very cool. And here's Ureli coming in with fourth. Yeah, my lucky number. All right, very cool. Carla Carzanza saying both. All right. I'll give you a thumbs up on that. Shield Surf 88 says second one. All right, cool. And here's Animal World. Good to see from you, my friend. I like Brawl of the Wild slightly more. Okay, very cool. And then here is Mr. Pig, which is formerly Mr. Sun, saying cool. All right, thank you so much, both of you, for chiming in there. All right, let's do some more. Don't go away. Come on, let's do some more. All right, you ready to go here? Check out this one. 153 votes and 24 thumbs up. Man, we got to get more than that. All right, you ready to go? Let's do it. Here's Happy Channel Crazy Cool Guy saying, I don't like Lord of the Fleas. This is not to be rude, but I don't really know how people enjoy this. I mean, like, you want to, but I think it's my least favorite. Sorry, Teacher Talks, if you consider it to be rude. Please don't kick me off the channel. Hey, Happy Channel Crazy Cool Guy, I have good news. Are you ready? I'm actually going to give you a heart for that, and here's the reason why. I can tell that you are trying your best to state your opinion and be firm with your opinion, which I think is totally okay. And you're trying to do it a way that's as kind as you can be, right? Sometimes you got to be firm with your opinion, and sometimes other people aren't going to agree with you. So as long as you're trying your best to say it in a kind way, I'm never going to kick you off the channel for that. Absolutely not, right? Just make sure anytime you can do something like that, you want to, as nicely and kindly as possible, explain your opinion, and then also bring as much evidence as you can of why that's your opinion. But you can see there's 7 other people, and I give you a thumbs up too. But it looks like several people were kind of agreeing what you had to say. So good for you. All right, nice job there, Happy Channel. All right, here's Jake and Alina V coming in with what about Dogman Brawl of the Wild? And again, it didn't fit on that certain one, but you're absolutely right. Brawl of the Wild was by far, hands down, without a doubt, the most popular one. Jerry Smith says, how does no one like A Tale of Two Kitties? Well, and that's why, Jerry, we all get our opinion, and some people like one, some like another. What do you do? Okay, Juan Art something says, I was going to say no Brawl of the Wild, but it's not out yet. Oh, no, Brawl of the Wild is out, right? We do have Brawl of the Wild, but we don't have For Whom the Ball Rolls yet. But Brawl of the Wild, by the way, Juan, is the most popular by far. Here's Miguel Millens saying, my favorite is Dogman, Lord of the Fleas. Very cool. Good for you. And Javen says, man, this kid's always thinking it through, right? He's like, you're going to make me pick one of them? I'm going to say all of them. And you're right, Javen. I kind of feel the same way. I feel like every time I read the first book again, I'm like, oh, this is my favorite. Like, it's the beginning of the whole story, It's the beginning of all of them. And that'll be my favorite. And then I'll reread, which one did I reread the other day? Lord of the Fleas, which I was kind of thinking I didn't like quite as much. And then I reread it, and I was like, oh, I actually kind of do like this one a lot. So, I don't know. They're all pretty awesome. Wanley Wan Kindly KN says, I like all of... There you go. He likes all of them, too. And Lacosta Gear says, my G. All right. Patricia Ramirez says, my favorite is Dogman Lord of the Fleas, and I like Dogman. Very cool. Good to hear from you. Supertails809 and Sergio says, I like it. And here's Ellis Booth saying, I like Dogman. I hear you. By the way, there's a couple of you, Ellis Booth, I don't see you, and a couple of you other guys over on... Teacher Talks Dogman, so make sure you're chiming in a bunch, and I'll make sure I get you guys shout outs as long as you make kind comments. Here is Real Gamer Derp 2. And I was going to say, I'm looking at the picture, and that looks like the horror reviewer, and it is the horror reviewer. So let's say it says, hello, this is horror reviewer, and I vote for Dogman, Lord of the Fleas, or the first one. And you'll have to let us know, horror reviewer, did you change the directions, or did you change your name? Obviously, it shows Real Gamer Derp 2. So I wonder if you're kind of changing the direction of the videos and channels that you're going with. And by the way, just so you know, when I first started YouTube, I've actually created 4 or 5 different channels. And some of them, after I did them for a little bit, it just wasn't the direction I wanted to go anymore. And, you know, some of the other channels became more popular, like this one right here. And that's why I came in this direction. So anyway, my point is, horror reviewer, do what you gotta do, have fun with this YouTube thing, and enjoy. Here's Ryan's story review saying, my favorite Dogman book is Brawl of the Wild. And that's, I think you have a lot of people thinking the same way as you. Mr. Pig, how to get those questions. How did I get the questions onto there? Well, you have to have a channel that I think it's 1,000 subscribers, and they open up the community button basically, and then you can do things like take polls and ask questions like that. But yeah, and that's why I can't do it on Teacher Talks Dogman yet, which you're watching now. I had to do it on Teacher Talks. The big picture is, guys, subscribe to both of them, hit the bell on both, hit the thumbs up on both when you can, and I'll make sure that I try to keep us up to date on all the cool stuff, whether it's Dogman or not. Okay, here's Winter Gamer, also Unleashed. Okay, boy, it looks like Winter Gamer's chiming in a little bit here. Well, I only agree with how people like the book. All right. And my favorite book is Brawl of the Wild, and you're in good company with that. I agree with Happy Channel Crazy Cool Guy. Very cool. So look at that. Doing a nice job putting in some nice, kind comments and complimenting some other people in here too. Very cool. All right, friends, that is going to do it for today's video. Listen, you guys are awesome. I sure appreciate the kindness that I see on this channel. And it was kind of a test, you know, because you had to vote and then put comments down here. And could you put comments and vote and share your opinion and do it in a kind way? So that, for some of you, may have been a little bit trickier. I think you all did a great job. Congratulations to you. And which is the most popular? One more time, it is Brawl of the Wild. All right, guys.